All right, so what else is going on in the GBG?
Well, we're going to get to X Factor in just a second. But first, I thought this was fascinating. And just because I love him, former world boxing champion Mike Tyson says he doesn't want to be a boxer anymore. He doesn't want to spread evil and violence into the world. He wants to be, well, an actor, and he thinks musicals are his next challenge.
I want to entertain now. I want to dance and sing. I want to be like Billy Madison. Remember that show? You might see that. Billy Madison, he's a boxer, he turned into a ballet singer. I just don't have the desire to be that guy anymore.
Yeah, I think he meant Billy Elliot.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Madison.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Billy
Whole different character there.
Oh, my God. He's like, remember that guy?
Yeah, I do remember Billy Madison, but I think you're talking about Billy Elliot, Mike Tyson.
He's awesome. Awesome.
In any case, the big, huge news this week and last week have been Seal talking about Heidi Klum fornicating with the help, insinuating that she totally hooked up with, the bodyguard before they had ended things.
I would have thought Heidi would have showed a little bit more class and at least waited until we separated first before deciding to fornicate with the help, as it were.
Clearly stating before we separated, she hooked up with the bodyguard. Yesterday, Katie Couric had Heidi Klum on the show, and she says that is not true. While she was with Seal, she never even looked at another man. Although once you're separated, you kind of move on. So Katie Couric then had to ask, so you are in a relationship?
I don't even know if I can call it that. I don't know. You know, it just started, so I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go.
And it's with someone who works with you, your bodyguard, this gentleman.
Yes. I mean, I trust him with my children's life. He's a great man, you know, and we just got to know each other from a completely different side.
So
yeah, all sides, actually.
She's admitting it, and Seal's saying that she did it before they were separated, not before divorce, before they were even separated.
Right, we talked about this earlier, and Jaja, you're saying there's an angle maybe before the divorce isn't final yet, but he literally said before we were separated, which means he's saying Heidi cheated on him, and she's like, not the case. This is new, so...
I've seen pictures of the security guard, and he's pretty damn good looking.
He said, she said, that's the case at this point. You know, he's saying one thing, she's saying another thing. Believe who you want.
I woke up, and I was like, oh, my God. I'm married to Seal.
Right.
I could be getting this bodyguard.
Bodyguard here. He's just kind of helping out. So, yeah, she did say the relationship is good, though, like you heard. Now, if you want to see pictures of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' wedding, too bad. There's no photos. We're talking 0 photos, although all over the gossip magazines you'll see Us Weekly and People Magazine have inside scoop about the wedding. There. Really? You were there? Because you have 0 photos. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. So supposedly there were a bunch of people that were invited, but they didn't know what they were being invited to. They thought it was just a little get-together with the family, and then voila, they're at Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' wedding. Now, from what I hear, the place that they did it was just this really small town, and the wedding planners there are used to being hush-hush about things. That's why nobody leaked any details, because they're kind of used to this. And now what they're saying is a lot of the Hollywood people are leaning more towards these kinds of weddings and these kind of random
Yeah, because if it was prepped, it would have been one of those big-ass paparazzi helicopter ones.
Absolutely. I mean, they had a street closed down for a quote-unquote special event. But from what I hear, the bride walked down the aisle strewn with pine needles. They had herb roasted fish served on white vintage china, and I'm sure it was all
that didn't
beautiful.
touch your wedding. You had sliders.
Heck yeah.
They were delicious. Thanks,
I ate a
Jaja.
whole bunch of your sliders.
Okay. Well, let's get to it, because everyone's talking today about the premiere of X Factor last night. We finally get to see, after all the hoopla, what it was about, and it was actually pretty awesome. The show itself was amazing. There were some funny points, of course, some mean points, and then there were emotional points, and Jillian was one of the emotional stories.
I was never afraid to be myself. They always just try to bring me down because I am the way I am. They would tell me, you're not good, you're never gonna make it anywhere. They'd prank call me and play my songs to me and say like making fun of them. And it was just...
Big deal.
It wasn't fair.
What do you mean big
There's
deal?
more to that story than what like that. That right there isn't where they would prank call her and play her songs. There's so much more edited out because I think it got really dark what happened to her.
She talked about being bullied, and of course, Judge Demi Lovato went through a similar situation. They have the same tattoos, and when she sang, it was really emotional.
Is that a famous song?
No, she wrote it.
Now, while you hear that not in the setting, you may go, well, she's okay, but when you see her, I mean, she's teared up, she's bawling, the judges are bawling. It was an emotional. Anyway, she got through.
One of the things that I liked about her, she had great teeth. Did you notice her teeth?
She was really pretty.
Yeah, but you know who I think was fantastic, and we haven't talked about
first girl.
yet? The first girl.
Yep.
Yeah, she kind of looked like
She
Rihanna.
was
Her name was
beautiful,
Paige
fantastic,
Thomas.
and you know our intern Natasha?
We know her, yeah.
They're best friends.
What?
Yeah, so I said get her on, and she said okay. I talked to her. She can't. They won't let her come on yet, which means
She's made it further.
she's made it pretty far, right?
I know
That's very
last
exciting.
night out of all of them, I would say she's the one that I looked at. I'm like, put her on a record right now. Let's
Right,
go.
Right.
She had a cute little 3-year-old daughter. It was
Super cute.
adorable.
Real quick, too. Remember we had Chris Renee in here from first season of X Factor, and he told us that they send out to agents, to casting agents and stuff. Look, we need good singers for X Factor, and I think that's the story with the girl at the very end of the tattoo. She had a tattoo, a microphone on her back. She's a singer. You know what I mean? I think there's different levels of auditions. They have the masses to find the wackadoos, and then they have the pros, and they bring the pros in to sprinkle it with real people that haven't made it yet.
You know why I think you're right is because I heard LA say, whoa, hold on. Have you auditioned? Have you had a label before? So you see little peaks of that on these early shows.
If you want to see the best and the worst, all the videos are on our website right now, johnjandrich.com. Type in the keyword GBG to check them out.